Hi guys, welcome back in a new video. So today I wanted to share with you what I put in my casting bags, so you can see like how I get prepared to go to casting and what I put in my bag to go to casting, because it's really important. Like as a model I cannot just pull up in the casting without all these things. So let's start this video now. So what's in my bag when I go to casting? So here is my bag. First of all, I always have my book. So there's the name of my agency on it, and there are all my picture, like all the editorial I did, and you can see there's all my picture in it, so I can show the clients and then they can see how I look on pictures and how I look when I dress and how I pose and how I look with makeup, so they can see everything and me in over angles. So that's kind of really cool. So my agency picked the best picture to put on my book, so that's really good. I also always have on me my com cards. So on my com card there's my name here. Like it depends on each agency, because sometimes I put it on the top and sometimes they put it on the bottom. So I have my name, I have the name of my agency, the address with their email and telephone number if the client want to contact them. And on the back there's another picture on me, like in full length, so the client can see my body. And there's also all my measurements, and there are also all my measurements, like my mensuration. And like there's the height, the bust, the weight, the hips, and the shoe size, my hair color and my eyes colors. So there's all my information in it, and it's really important. Like if you don't have your book, you need to have a com card, because if not the client will not remember you, and that's really bad. You need the client to remember you to book the job. So really important, the com card. Then in my bag I always have heels. Like I always have my boots or normal heels, because it's really important. Because when you arrive in casting, people like the casting director will ask you to work, so they can see how you work. If they want to book you for a show or something else, it's really important to always have your heels. It's kind of changed since a few years. Like when you go to casting, they don't really ask you to put heels, they ask you to work in your trainers. So it's like it starts to be weird sometimes when you just like work all the day with your heels, but finally they don't really like ask you to work in it. So but it's always good to have it in your bag, because you never know what they really want. So as a good professional model, you need your heels in your bag. I always have a bottle of water because you have to stay hydrated all the day. Like you work a lot and sometimes it's warm or sometimes it's really cold, and your body need to have water. So always a bottle of water in my bag. Oh my god, I should start with this. I always have my phone on me, because it's like my tools to work. Like I need my phone to work. I need to get in contact with my agency all day long, and they need to reach out to me if there is a new casting or if I need to go to a job in last minute. So I always need to have my phone, and my phone needs to always be charged. I need to have my charger, and I always need to have my power bank, because sometimes I don't, you know, I move so much, I don't really have the time to stay in a coffee to charge my phone. So I always have this on me. It's really important. I always have my umbrella, because it's raining a lot, especially in Paris or in London. Like the weather changes so quick, you always need to have an umbrella, because you don't want to arrive at the casting super wet and looking ugly. So this is really important. Then, oh my god, I always have my sunglasses. I love them so much. Like this is really good, like when it starts to be sunny and you want to look beautiful. It's always good to have a pair of sunglasses in your bag. Then I always have my little pochette, so I put my earphone in it. This is really important, because like you work all the day and you need some good music to do all your casting, and it gives you strength and power, make you powerful, and you just be in a great mood to go in your casting. So my earpod is really important. I always have some tissue, because you know sometimes I get allergy and my nose is running, so I always need a tissue. I always need my passport because sometimes you go to casting and you know, sometimes they just ask you your ID to get in the casting because it's really private, so you cannot go like this and just say you're a model. No, you're in the list and they need your name, and if you don't have your passport you cannot get in the casting, so make sure you always have your ID on you. And last, I always have my lip balm because I need to stay hydrated. I cannot arrive in the casting with my lips dry, so it's always super important to hydrate your lips as well. Yeah, you can look good on the picture when the client will take the picture, so that's a good point. And then I also have, oh my god, this is really important, baby chewing gum, because you don't want to have a bad breath, a bad smell when you go to casting, so baby chewing gum is really important, especially after lunch. I also have a little moisturizer just in case. It's always good to have your arms and your legs really well moisturized. You don't want to arrive with dry skin and white skin in front of the client, so you always need to have some moisturizer. And then I have some period protection because I'm a girl and you know we always need to have this in our bags. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for what I have in my bag when I go in casting. I find this really interesting. If you are a freelance model, now you know what you need to have in your bag if you go to casting, and that's like my essential when I do casting for Fashion Week, or when it's like my life as a model. You just need all these things because it's part of the job. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and I'll just see you next time in another video. Bye! Okay, action! And action!